Hi friends, you are watching SQL video tutorial. This is Ravi here. Today I am going to explain about the TCL command, transaction control language command. Transaction control language command. So we have commit and rollback. We have commit, rollback, and the save point. So commit is a command we are using for after DML operations. If you want to save the data, you can go for commit. This is we are using for to save data in database permanently. Okay. This is we are using for undo the changes. That is rollback. So whatever you are doing DML operations, that if you don't want to save into database, you can go for rollback. Commit we are using for saving data permanently in database. That is called commit. That is ending the transaction with success. If you don't want to save the data, whatever you are doing the DML operations, that time you can go for rollback. So there is one more option called Savepoint. It will create SCN, system change number for your transaction, and for that transaction you can roll back. For that transaction you can roll back. So before going for your transaction, you need to declare this save point. Then normally end of the transaction, if you do commit or rollback, it will finish our previous transaction. For example, I have an insert 1, insert 2, insert 3. So if I use commit here, it will commit all these 3 transactions. Whatever I am doing, like insert 1, insert 2, insert 3, update 1, like this. But I don't want to commit this second one, so I want to roll back this one. So that time what we can do, you can use a save point before that, save point, and the name. So the name should be unique for your current transaction. I am using insert 2, like this. So before committing, you can use rollback to your save point, insert. So if you are using a rollback after commit, it won't work. Why? Because if you are using commit, it will clear all your save points. It will commit all the transactions. So save point, we are going for dividing the transactions for only for rollback. That rollback transaction you should use before commit. You should use before commit, like this. First, I am rollbacking transaction 2, that is insert 2. Then I am going for commit. Why? Because if you use a commit before rollback, it will clear all your save points. There is no use if you are using save points before that. Okay. Then I am giving a small example here. I am creating one small table. Create table, table name, 2 columns, ID and number, 50, table creator. So currently this table don't have any data here. Then I am going for insert operation. Insert into table name, values 1, test 1. Then here I am using one more insert into values to test. Here I am declaring my save point. Save point name I am using just 3. Then insert into values 3 test 3. Like this, I'm again after save point I'm doing 2 insert of 4. Now I don't want to commit these 2 transactions. I want to commit only these 2 transactions. That time you can do, if you want to roll back, you can use roll back to your save point name. This is your save point. Save point will create a SCN, system change number. So for that onwards, if you want to roll back, you can roll back. Remember one thing, a save point should be declared before transaction. So once you declare the save point, it will create a SCN, system change number in the background. Then after that it will roll back whatever you have a transaction. Now I'm going for commit. See here, first 2 inserts, after that save point, after that 2 inserts, again I am roll backing save point this one. So it will roll back this 2 and it will commit. Now I am running all this here. Sorry, it's committed only this one. You need to select all this. Now I'm selecting this table data. See here, first test 1 and test 2 is inserted. Test 3 and 4 not inserted. Why? Because we are using rollback. For example, before rollback, if you use a commit, what will happen? It will clear all the save points. After that, if you roll back that save point also, it will say that there is no save point for current session. See here, I'm running again. See, it is saying that save point test 3 never established. Why? Because this commit will clear all your save points before whatever you are using data. So automatically it will commit all this transaction data. Now we can see the data because it's a old data. This new data inserted for now. See here. Commit is saving data in permanently. Rollback is undo the changes, whatever you are doing the changes. Save point we are using for dividing the transactions for rollback only. Then if you use a commit, it will clear all save points. So you cannot roll back up. So that's why before commit you need to use rollback if you want to roll back some transaction. So this is the way we can go for commit or rollback or save pointer. Commit, simply it will permanently save the data into the database. Okay. Then rollback, it will undo the changes whatever you are doing. Then another one, save point, is dividing the transaction for your rollback. Then other thing, whenever you are going for data modification in a table, for example, I'm updating data where table name, then set name equal to test 10 where id equal to like 4. So I'm going to update this test as test 4 as test 10. See here. Now it's updated, but I'm not committed. See here, I'm not committed. If I see the data, I can see data. But if I go for any other sessions, like I'm logging as a different session here. So before commit, that is not visible for other users. That is visible only for current session. If you commit, other users can see the data. See here. See? Old data is displayed, but I have updated this one. Then again, the same query I'm doing here. Same query, I'm going to update this. Same query, I'm going to update. Update table name, set column name equal to test 10 where id equal to 4. So it will currently The same record we have updated, but we are not committed. So whenever you are going for DML operations, the row will be logged. The row ID particular this row will be logged. If you are trying to update that other session, you cannot update. See here, that is called deadlock situation. So if you are using commit or rollback, this will release the log, then you can do this. So if I use any commit or rollback, this will release log for this row ID. Now I'm using commit, it committed. Now you can see it's updated. Commit or rollback we can use for releasing the transaction. Commit means it will say, rollback means it will undo the changes. So same thing if you try again here. See? So if you use any commit or rollback here, that time it will release the log. See, one row update. So that is for any transaction or DML operation, the transaction should end with any commit or rollback. Why? Because it should release that log, whatever you are going to for row level updates. So any transaction DML operation, it should end with a commit or rollback. If you want to save the data, use a commit. Any language, like if you are going for SQL, if you are going for normal SQL script. So if you are using any DML operation, the transaction, end of this transaction, you should use any one. That is, commit means it will save the data, rollback means it will undo the changes. So thank you very much for watching my videos.